This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. As we welcome you in to tonight's Preston Indians pregame show, I'm Dan Hubbard along with Ron Smiley, who will join us on the broadcast tonight as the Preston Indians. They all know what they've done the last 3 years, winning 3 straight state titles as they get ready to come into to the game here tonight as they take the wraps off the 2018-2019 season. They also bring in a long winning streak into the game here tonight. They've won 30 straight coming into the game. The last time they lost was back in February 21st of 2017 against Idaho Falls, 646 days ago. So there is a little bit of pressure maybe coming in on this Preston club as they take the wraps off a brand new season. As Ron Smiley joins us on the broadcast, you know a lot more about this team than I do, as you've seen in the last several years. What does it mean for this Preston Indians club to take a brand new season and potentially look forward to what's ahead?
Well, the good thing is programs, when they get a winning culture, it tends to breed future success.
Right.
And I think that's one of the things that the Preston Indians are focusing on, is to continue the winning that they've done. Now, this year, there's really only 2 players that had any varsity experience last year, in Ty Hyde and Luke Smaley. So there are not a lot of experience at the varsity level. But these kids have played a lot of ball, and they're talented, and we look for a good season.
You know, I had a chance to talk with Coach Jones a few minutes ago, and we'll get to the interview coming up in just a little bit. But he was maybe say a little bit skeptical on where this team could go, and he's a little bit nervous looking into this first game here tonight.
Well, Shelley's a team that last year went deep into state at the 3A level, and they didn't graduate many kids, so they've got some talent, and they're on their home court. So obviously that is a challenge for Preston, but the Indians are well coached, and these are a good group of athletes, and I look for a good game tonight. I think it's going to be a good game to watch.
This is a very mixed roster. Only 2 seniors and a whole truckload of juniors.
Yeah.
But they have experience playing together.
They have. A lot of them have played in summer leagues together and different things like that over the years. And so, of course, Cooper Hobson moved over from West Side, and he's a kid that would have got some varsity experience last year had he been over here. So, there's talent on the team, and there's experience, maybe not at the varsity level,
right,
but in basketball in general.
Right. So it looked like there's lots to build on coming up, but we get started here on the 2018-2019 season tonight. I asked Coach Jones a couple of things that normally you don't ask a coach, especially on opening night. And we asked him to consider the P word, potential, and what he thought about this team and their ability to get to where they wanted to be coming up in March. And we'll get to his comments and our pregame interview with Coach Tyler Jones as we continue on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
To spend a few minutes with the head coach of the boys club, Tyler Jones, our guest here on the pregame show. You know, it's always nice and it's always an exciting time, and you can take the wraps off a brand new season.
Yeah, we have a lot of unknowns. We're excited to get going. We're excited to go against somebody else tonight other than ourselves in practice, and we've had a lot of success the last couple of years, you know, winning 3 state championships in a row, and we lost all those guys. So a lot of them were seniors, our top 6 players last year, and so we're excited. We feel like we have a lot of talent, you know, in the program and some skill, but the one thing we don't have is experience right now. And so we're excited to get the season going, a new batch, and see what we can do this year.
Do you try to downplay getting ready for the season, downplay the things that have happened over the last 3 years with, like you said, with a bunch of new guys that you don't really know what you have?
Yeah, and I mean, that also, there's some good from it in that the winning mentality. You know, we want to keep that every night they come out, they expect to win, and that's contagious, and we want to continue that. But at the same time, you know, it's a process, and we're going to get better, and we know there's going to be some bumps along the road, but we want to, you know, try to just improve and get better as the season goes, and hopefully play our best ball late in the year.
About 9 days ago, you had that practice or exhibition game against Westside. Anything you could take away from that to help you get ready for tonight's game?
Yeah, we always like to do those jamborees just to get the kinks out a little bit and the nerves. And the one thing that hurt us that night, we did have a lot of turnovers, and you can't turn the ball over. We got to make better decisions, and you know, every time you throw it away, it's the time you don't get a shot. You can't score. So we got to make better decisions, take care of the ball, and then our rebounding, I thought that night was not very good. And the one thing we really, you know, preach is we got to defend and we've got to rebound. And if you can play defense and rebound, you're gonna win a lot of games. And hopefully tonight we can do that better.
They kind of go hand in hand, but which one's more important tonight at the end of the night? A victory or a good effort?
That's a tough question there, right? But the road, and I tell the kids all the time that at any level, I don't care if you're junior high, high school, college, pros, it's tough to win on the road. It's not easy to do, and that's a sign of a good team if you can go on the road and battle and come out with a victory. So in order to get that victory, we're going to have good effort tonight. We're going to have to play hard and hopefully give ourselves a shot.
Shelley Ressett's the opponent tonight. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and talk a little bit about them as we continue with Coach Jones right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
At At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices.
We're visiting with Coach Jones before the season opener tonight for the Indians boys basketball team. You're going up against Shelley, a tough club, but it's been a while since you've seen them.
Yeah, they've been 3A the last few years, and this year they jumped back to 4A. So it's been a few years. The last time that my first 2 years as coach when we were at 4A, we came up here and played, and we've never beaten up here since.
Preston.
I've been the coach. It's a tough place to play on the road, and they've got a great program.
Cleaning products, you'll find them
last year they made it to the state tournament as a 3A, and they played for third. They were 18-10, had a good team, and they have some of those guys back. So I expect this to be a tough challenge tonight. They have a lot of size and quickness, and coach there, it's Coach Foster's second year. He does a good job there, and I expect them to be prepared for tonight.
Do you remember the last time the varsity club has lost a game?
I know, well, last year we didn't, but the year before that in the district championship, we lost Idaho Falls at home, and then after that we were able to bounce back and make it to state and win it. So it's been a while.
Let me help you. It's 646 days ago.
Well, I believe it's been a long time for sure, and you know, I mean, we talk about last year. It was an incredible year. It was, and those years don't happen, I mean, very often, and you got to enjoy them when they come, and we're excited. This bunch, you know, like I said, are we going to be perfect? No, we got a long way to go, and I'm the first to admit that. We're inexperienced, and we just got to get better as we go and take it a game at a time, and I am excited that we have two seniors back from last year, Riley Parker and Tyler Parker. Both played limited minutes last year, but give us some size down low. Ty Hyde last year came off the bench. He's our big guy, 6'6", and we expect a ton from him. Then on the guard line, last year our JV, they had a great season, and we got Luke Smaley, Scott Dunn, and then Garrett Ward also, and then Cooper Hobson moved over from West Side last year, and he's going to be a big help. He can really shoot it. So this year's going to be different. You know, we want to push the ball a lot. We're going to shoot a lot more from the outside than we have in the past, because I think that's our strength. And it's going to be fun. I'm excited for the new challenge and a new chapter. And this group, hopefully we can get a lot of support and people come out and root them on.
Last thing, we'll get you out of here on this one. The P word, potential, is always dangerous. Does this team have the potential, looking down the road, to get you where you want to be in March?
Definitely, yeah. And that is a scary word, because we do have the talent. It's just a lot of things, you know, depend on if we reach that potential. You know, we got to get that experience. We have to get better. They got to give effort. We got to work hard. We got to defend and rebound. And the biggest thing is also knowing your role. You know, it takes a team. Everybody's got to learn that role and then execute it. The chemistry, you know, play together. We got to be a team. And if you do that, then, you know, you can do special things. And that's our goal. Our plan is, you know, to get there by the end and hopefully, you know, be playing our best basketball come March.
Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. And we're excited for another season.
That's Coach Tyler Jones. Take a time out. Back with more of this on the pregame show on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa. Changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Kasasa? We're glad you asked that. Kasasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level, with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
This is Preston Indians basketball. All the excitement of the best basketball action in Idaho is just ahead. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Webb Funeral Home, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Tonight's game is a presentation of Preston Broadcasting LLC and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of Preston Broadcasting LLC is strictly prohibited.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
Welcome back. Dan Hubbard and Ron Smaley with you from Shelley High School, where the Preston boys jump out to an early 10-point lead. And you made the comment during the commercial break that this is a great start for them.
It is. I mean, you know, obviously the first game of the year, you're always kind of wondering how it's going to go, but this is a great way to start out. I love the pressure we're putting on them. Being able to press like we are with our athleticism, that's a big thing for us.
So here they come. They come up full court. Again, they get up to the timeline, and then balking a little bit, McBride finally gets it across the line, goes across court to Hansen. Hansen back to McBride, straight away. Wants to drive, but however, Smaley's there to kind of cut him off. He gives it off to Keegan Hollis, just into the game for the first time. Now back to McBride. McBride fakes the jumper, now gives it back to Hollis in the corner.
Nice.
Has it taken away. Hobson from the head of the pack, 1-on-2. Lay it up, missed the layup, and the rebound's pulled down by Trevor Austin, the sophomore on the club for the Russets. Quickly ahead, and it's Corey Kilpark for the easy layup after the turnover.
Yeah, Cooper had a pretty good chance at that layup, but it just hit the front part of the rim, unfortunately.
Smaley comes across the top of the key, looks to give it down low. Now gives it off to Ward, back to Smaley. Drives down the right side, and he wants to go up, but he's fouled. Reach-in foul. See if they're going to call it on. It could be on a couple of different people.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. It looks like it was on the drive. We'll get the ball out of bounds.
Foul goes against Keegan Holist, his first, team's fourth. 2 team fouls on Preston so far here in the first quarter. Inside a minute here in the quarter. Snap down low. Nice pass, a little turnaround, one-hander.
Yeah, that's Robertson.
Rhett Robertson with the hoop.
Yeah, that was a good touch. That was a nice little jump hook he had there. I like that. Good defense, Garrett Ward.
Ball pops loose by off McBride. They get it back, kick it back out. They wait for Smaley to fly by. A three-pointer is up and in by Parker Hansen. Hansen with 5, and it's 19-12 inside 25 seconds in the quarter. Smaley to Hobson. Kick it over to Scott Dunn. Free throw line extended right. Now swing it all the way back across to the left side, and Smaley holds it there. 10 seconds in the quarter. Back to Hobson. He wants a 3 from straight away, no good. The rebound is off to Kilpark. Here comes Shelley again with 3, with 2. I'm not sure they know the clock. He'll force a 3 at the buzzer, no good. After the first quarter, Preston with a 19-12 lead. Back with the second quarter after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
At fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. We start the second quarter with Preston leading by 7. Hobson goes up, and the foul. And I believe that Cooper Hobson's going to go to the free throw line.
Oh, I thought he was shooting, but it looks like they're going to give him to it under bounds.
So, yeah.
Seems like shooting foul to me.
Foul's going to go on Parker Hansen, his second, team's 5th for the Russets.
Every customer. They work hard to make
sure ball out of bounds, baseline in the front court for the Preston Indians.
Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car.
Get it in deep as it comes into Hobson, who immediately will turn and look at Coach Jones over at the bench. They'll hand it to Garrett Ward, who puts the ball back in motion. Now he'll just hand it back to Hobson again. It's done. Back to Hobson, back to Ward. They just swing the ball back and forth. Hobson's got a wide open three. I should say done with a wide open three. Hit it.
And I don't know how long Shelley will stay in his zone. As good as we shoot from the outside, I don't know how long he'll stay in it. We'll see.
No, I'm not sure how long you can afford to do that.
I wouldn't play us in the zone.
Up into the front court. They get it to Hollis. Hollis down in the corner. It goes to Kilpark. His shot no good. Tapped around. Kilpark gets the rebound. Goes back up. No. Rebound inside, and they're going to call it a tie-up.
Yeah.
As Tyler Parker was there, had it on his shoulder, and then one of the Shelley players came up and hung on to it.
Remember in the old days when the jump ball used to mean both players had their hands on the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they call it for anything.
And usually in some sort of a scrum on the floor.
Yeah. Now it's just like a bailout call, like jump ball.
Rye up top, looking to do something with it. Crossover dribble a couple of times, goes down the right side. Hollis drives the baseline, gets cut off there. Gets it to Austin. Austin wants to go up. No, they're going to call that another tie.
That helped us there because that wasn't a jump. I guess it's when you go to shoot and then they stuff you like that. But
so I don't know. Alternating possession rule gives it back to the Indians. 6:52 to play in the first half. They lead by 10, 22-12. As we come to you live here on mylocalradio.com from Shelley High School tonight. Glad to have you with us.
Notice Shelley's back in the man.
Swing it back over as it comes to Garrett Ward. Ward back to Hobson. Lines up a three. Just a little short. Ty Hyde has the long rebound. Nice jumper. That's no good. As the rebound comes off again to Shelley.
Tyler Parker had it. It looked like it just kind of fell out of his hands or something.
McBride pushes up into the front court. Now he'll get it back out. Swing it over to the left side. Goes to Rye. Rye back to McBride in three-point land. Doesn't take the shot. Back over to Hollis. Over on the left side. He hasn't seen anything to do with the ball, so he'll pull it back out, go back up top. Whoops, tried to cross over, but Garrett Ward with nice hands poked it away momentarily as it comes back to McBride. McBride down the middle. Little scoop shot. Nope, he forces a pass down low. Nothing there. So they'll kick it back out again. Goes back to Austin. He drives down the middle, goes up against Hyde. No, Ty tapped it, but he tapped it out of bounds. But then a silly play by Trevor Austin trying to save the ball. And it's going to stay with the Indians.
Hey, great defense there by Preston.
Absolutely.
I mean, they were doing good help defense. They protected the lane. That was good. That's a good sign.
Riley Parker back into the game as Ward brings it up into the front court. Comes over on the left side to Hobson. Hobson down in the left corner to Ward. Drop it down on the left block. Kick it back out. Hobson's got a three. Just a little off. Hyde up high for the rebound. Brought it down. And then got it tied up momentarily. And had to go and get it. And he's fouled before the shot.
He was trying to pass it like 4 times to Riley Parker, and he just couldn't quite get his hands on it, but then they finally called the foul.
The one thing he needs to learn is he's tall enough. Keep the ball
Keep
up.
it up.
Yep.
Well, what big guy doesn't have to learn that in high school?
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean. You see that every time. You're like, keep the ball up. But most players have a tendency to bring it down. That's when it gets swatted.
Sure do. Riley Parker brings it in as it comes into Luke Smaley just back into the game. Three-pointer there put up by Ward. That's no good. And the rebound is off to Zeke Archibald for Preston. I should say for Shelley.
Yeah.
As it comes across, Hollis had it. Had to go in the corner to get it. Guarded there by Trey Parker, and then throws it out of bounds. Zeke Archibald. That's a great name for a basketball player.
Yeah.
When you start thinking about nicknames, Jerry West and
Nate
Thomas
Archibald.
And Nate Archibald.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
That's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, exactly.
Start comparing the guy to Zeke from Cabin Creek.
Yeah.
Shelley gets it in. Rye dribbles out top. Gives it off to McBride. McBride has to go around the screen there set by Archibald. Stops at the left elbow. Can't get a shot. Isaac Perry into the game for the first time. Number 44 in white. McBride stops. Now he's got to do something with the ball. He's got 1 foot in the key. Kicks it out back off in the corner to Archibald. Back out top. It comes to Rye. Rye drives on down the left side. Bad pass taken away. Ward has it. for the Indians. Pushes it up into the front court. Defenders are back, so they'll slow the ball up. Gives it off to Hyde. Hyde stand up 14 feet straight away. He'll kick it back out as it comes back to Smalley. 4:20 to play here in the first half. 22-12. Preston on top. Hyde comes out to the right elbow to get it, hands it off to Ward, and they're going to call that a charge.
Yeah, he kind of came around, and they're going to kind of call him for lowering his shoulder into the defender, which I don't know.
Charging foul against Garrett Ward. That's his first, team's third. Just in case you're interested, Shelley's out of fouls, so the rest of the first half, Preston's going to be shooting free throws.
Yep.
McBride up into the front court. Archibald. And
that wasn't good. We didn't want a second foul on Ty.
Nope, Ty comes way away from the basket. Kind of a silly foul.
Yeah, you don't need to guard him that far out.
No, you pay the guy to shoot from out there.
Exactly. Yep.
4:08 to play in the quarter. As the Russets get it in, as they get it into Brandon McBride. McBride waiting for someone to come to the ball or at least make a cut across the inside of the key. They kick it back off on the left side. As going down the baseline, shot no good. Smalley up high to get the ball. His exit pass is tapped away. Picked up again by the Russets, who have numbers coming back the other way. McBride, left-hand layup, no. As up high to get the rebound was Riley Parker, and then a timeout called by Tyler Jones of the Preston Indians. We'll take the timeout here as well. Back after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Earning interest on your money?
Preston leads here midway through the second quarter. Nice pass down low. The layup is no good as the rebound comes off to the Russets dressed in white. As Tyler Parker had, or I should say it was Brett Robertson had the layup, but they couldn't get it to go down. It just stays a 10-point lead for Preston. Back out top. Kohler, his shot high off the glass is no good, and a foul on the rebound.
They're going to pick it up on Shelley. Isn't it going to be on Archibald? 24? Yeah.
Yep, sure is. It'll be against Archibald. And that means free throws here for the Indians.
I think it's Rhett Robertson, yep.
So Rhett Robertson's going to go to the free throw line. That's 2 fouls on Archibald. So here's Robertson at the line. His first one is no good. And the rebound is off on the front end of the 1-and-1 miss. As McBride pushes it back up into the front court. Comes to Kilpark. Looks at a three. Boy, that went way down. It came back out. Rebound to Perry is no good. Quickly, here comes the Indians. Scotty Dunn all the way laid in.
Great job. Way to get out quick.
Dunn was 7 here in the first half. And it's a 12-point lead now at 24-12 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Kohler. McBride dribbles with it straight out. Over on the far side, it goes to Rye. Rye can't find anybody to give it off to. Good defense by the Indians on the man-to-man defense. Gives it back to McBride. Back on top as it comes to Kohler again. He'll go back over on the left side. It goes to Rye. His three-pointer is too long, and the long rebound comes off, but then a reach-in foul. It's going to go against Robertson.
You notice a lot, when the offense shoots a bad three-pointer and it comes off hard, that they usually get an offensive rebound that way, and that's kind of what happened. And then Rhett Robertson just kind of got caught reaching in a little bit.
So that's one for the first on Rhett, 5 on Preston as a team here in the first half. Three-point area, Jake Rye doesn't have a shot, so he'll give it up. McBride's not shy. He'll take it.
Yeah.
That's up high on the rebound. Cesar Dominguez just into the game with the rebound. As they get it back out, it goes back over to Jake Rye as they get another opportunity. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Dominguez. Skip pass comes over to McBride. Down in the corner to Rye. Rye's no shot there. Back out top to Dominguez again. Wants to drive. Nothing there, so they'll kick it back out. Back to Rye. Down on the block, taken away by Robertson. Neat play there. Here comes Smaley, 1-on-2. Lay it in, and he's fouled.
I was just thinking it's a good thing there isn't a shot clock for Shelley tonight, because Preston's done a really good job in defense, and they've really had to take a long time to get any kind of a shot off.
That they really have.
Yep. And by the way, I would like to see a shot clock in high school, at least maybe a 35, 40-second one. I think it'd be fun, but I'm not in charge. Are you in charge?
No, I'll gladly make you in charge as Luke Smaley makes the free throw to make it 27-12, and it's now a 15-point advantage for the Preston Indians. Up into the front court. McBride wants the three, didn't take it. Skip pass to Rye over on the left side. His shot from there is no good. As Robertson up high to get the rebound, he's fouled, and that's going to be 1-1 again back at the other end.
Good. Red will get a chance for some more foul shots. Dan, I know you weren't here last year, but I'd say of all the juniors, that by far the most improved player last year was Rhett Robertson. From his 9th grade year to his sophomore year, he just progressed leaps and bounds, and he'll be a big part of the team this year. So we're excited about that.
First one is good. Tonight's game brought to you by West Motors Company is the place to go when you're in the market for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Dodge truck. Why? Simple. They make you feel like you're home sweet home. That's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they possibly can. If you call Cache Valley Home, stop by West Motor Company today and welcome home. As the ball gets away momentarily, they pick it back up. Rye has it. Under a minute to play in the quarter. We apologize for the technical problems here from Shelley tonight. As the ball picked off. Nice play. Good hands by Riley Parker. Again, it comes to Scott Dunn leading the pack and lays it in.
Yeah, like we talked about, this is an athletic team, Dan, and they're fast, and they're going to be able to get a lot of points like that this year.
Dunn with 9. Leads all scorers here in the first half. Skip pass comes across to Rye. Rye tries to go down the middle, but right there was Rhett Robertson. He goes over him and picks up the hoop.
A good play.
19 seconds to play in the quarter, 31-14. As Coach Jones says, we'll play for the last shot. So Smaley will pull the ball back out near the free throw line where Dominguez comes out on him. As dribbles it off his foot. They didn't call the backcourt violation.
The other guy's foot.
Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Hobson with the rebound goes back up at the buzzer and count it. Woo! Hobson makes the hoop, extends the lead to 33-14 as we're done with the first half here tonight. So a very impressive half for a bunch of young kids.
Yeah.
What's your feelings about the first half?
Well, I mean, like we talked about, it's a great way to start the season. I think, again, even though they don't have a lot of experience at the varsity level, they're experienced basketball players. So, in other words, this isn't a real intimidating environment for them. These guys have played a lot of ball. So I knew that we would compete, but I think it's an excellent first half.
We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, talk more about the first half. We'll also take a look at the stat sheet. We'll do all that as we continue on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
In business for almost 70 years, Valley Implement has been serving customers with integrity, personalized service, and accountability for generations. Their mission is to contribute to agriculture and the agricultural way of life. When it comes to irrigation, equipment, attachments, parts and service, and precision farming, Valley Implement in Preston is here to work for you. Visit them today, 213 West 8th North, Preston. Valley Implement, all things agriculture.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
When you see that big green dinosaur, whether at your favorite gas station or convenience store on the side of a delivery truck, you know quality Sinclair products are available there from Hall Oil Company. Hall Oil is a family-owned and operated business that's been serving folks in Cache Valley since 1947. They're your local fuel and oil broker with a low-price guarantee. Another guarantee that's been really important this winter is that when you fill your fuel tanks with premium winter diesel fuel from Hall Oil, it's guaranteed not to gel, even when the temperature drops below zero. It's the no-gel guarantee from Hall Oil Company.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back. Preston leads at halftime, 33-14 over the Shelley Russets. This is the start of what is becoming a very busy weekend for Preston. They're here tonight. Tomorrow they get on the bus early. They drive to Elko to play Reno High School tomorrow in the first round of the Elko tournament. And then an off day on Friday, then a game Saturday afternoon back at home against Mountain Home.
Way to start the year. You know, we've gone to Elko quite a few times for tournaments out there, and most of the time when we go out there, we beat teams by like 40 or 50 points. And so I think with this, I think Coach Jones, you know, arranged to be able to make sure we played Reno. Now, they're a big school. They're equivalent to a 5A school out of Nevada. So hopefully it'll be a good game where we can learn a lot about ourselves.
Yep, so it's been a good first half here tonight for Preston. The things that maybe he wanted to see cleaned up from the West Side game, they've controlled the ball a lot better. They haven't turned it over nearly as much.
Not, and you know, you're seeing, like I've talked about a lot tonight, the athleticism of this team.
Right. We
got players that are quick, players that are kind of long, and we're able to pressure defense and force turnovers and score in transition.
So again, Preston leading at halftime, 33-14. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and look at the stat sheet for the first half. We'll do all that as we continue after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
Qualifications Conditions and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Welcome back here to Shelley, Idaho, as the Preston Indians lead after the first half. We'll take a look at the scoring sheet from the first half. Parker Hansen for Shelley had 5 in the first half. Jake Rare had a total of 5 as well. Corey Kilpark had 2. As Zeke Archibald played but did not score. Cesar Dominguez played but did not score. Likewise for Trevor Austin. For the Preston Indians, Ty Hyde had 5 in the first half. Cooper Hobson had 5 as well. Scott Dunn leading all scorers in the first half with 9. Luke Smaley had a total of 4. Riley Parker had 4. And Rhett Robertson also with 4 points in the first half. Take another timeout, second half coming up right after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer.
Second half just underway here from Shelley, Idaho. As a switch ends and the ball intercepted, Scott Dunn going one-on-one, little crossover dribble, hang in the air, lay it in. Nice move.
Yeah, great steal by Scott, too. Good job.
So Scott Dunn, leading scorer in the game now with 11. And the full court pressure again put on by the Preston Indians.
Oh, there we go.
As almost had it.
Yeah.
Archibald gets it back. Down in the left corner, it comes to McBride. He'll pop a three over the top of the defense. Won't get the bounce that he needs. And they try to save it back on the floor. They stepped on the baseline. Did Jake Rye. The ball's going to go back over to the Indians.
Yeah.
Just underway, 45 seconds into the second half. 35-14. Preston on top. Looking to win their 31st game in a row. As Shelley brings it right down in front of the bench. Picks up the signal from Coach Taylor. Gives it off to Scotty Dunn again on the right side. Bounce pass comes across. That's to Hobson. Hobson will give it back to Shelley. Little turnaround move. Look, that's off the knee by Archibald. Good defense. However, the layup underneath is no good. And taken away from Hyde before he could go up with it. As Preston takes it away.
That's a nice play by Archibald to take it away. Yeah.
Shelley brings the ball back up into the front court. McBride, top of the key, thought about it and lost the handle on the ball, so he'll give it off to Hansen. Hansen will pull it back out now and set up the offense. Hansen to Rye. Rye goes back to McBride. Still thinks he wants to think about that three every time he gets the ball.
Well, and we're giving it to him, which is a little surprising to me because he can knock it down.
Wants it again. Hyde pops out on him. Boy, you don't need Ty out there playing defense.
No.
As he switched with somebody and ends up way out away from the basket. Give it to Kilpark. Back to McBride. Dribbles along the baseline. Can't get a shot. Good defense by Preston.
Yep.
Back to McBride. Down on the block, it goes to Archibald. Turn around off the glass. No.
Great.
Scott Dunn up high to get the rebound. As he pulls it down, Scotty up into the front court. Gives it off to Shelley. Shelley down the baseline. Can't get a shot. Kick it over in the left corner. That's a three there by Hobson. No. Rebound Dunn. Blocked. May have been knocked down by the bottom of the rim.
I think it was, or the backboard, yeah.
As Rye has it and brings it up into the front court. Comes to McBride on the left side. Swoops down the middle. Lays it off. Tried to get it to Archibald, but a reach-in foul there by Scott Dunn.
It was a good play by Shelley on that. And yeah, I don't know if Dunn, I don't know. It was almost like he was just trying to establish position, and they called him for a push.
His first. That's the first team foul against Preston here in the second half. As the Russets
nice
get it
block
in the corner. That's partially blocked by Hobson. The rebound underneath and a foul.
That's going to be on Riley Parker, a foul there. Great block by Cooper out on the perimeter like that.
Parker's first, team's second, and it's going to send Zeke Archibald to the line. Archibald did not score in the first half of the game tonight, and he misses the front end of the two shots. The senior's second shot sneaks over the front edge of the rim and goes down.
Shooter's touch.
That's right. That cuts the lead down to 20 for Preston here in their opening game of the 2018-2019 season. As get a little complacent and a bad pass, a little bit too far out in front of Scott Dunn.
Well, I think Dunn got helped a little bit on that too, it looked like by 5, but not enough to call foul.
So after the turnover, the ball back over to the Russets. They bring it up into the front court. Hansen kicks it off on the left side. Kilpark into the paint. Can't get a shot. McBride back to Rye. Back over in the left corner. Back to Hansen again. They'll kick it back out again to Rye. Back on the top of the key. Back to Kilpark. He'll take a three. Good.
Wow. Big guy launching it.
35-18 as Shelley pushes the ball back up to the front court. And a timeout called again by the Preston Indians, and we'll sneak one in here as well. 35-18, 4:33 left here in quarter number 3. We'll take a timeout. Back with more after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
Dan Hubbard along with Ron Smalley here from Shelley, Idaho, as the Preston Indians leading 35-18 midway through quarter number 3 here tonight. Dunn from the corner for 3. Long bounce. Hyde had a hand on it, couldn't control it, and it's off there to Parker Hansen. Hansen gets it up into the front court. He'll pull it back out as the Preston defense got back in greater numbers. Over on the left side, it comes to McBride. McBride goes back to Hansen, bounce it back down low to Archibald on the block. Little hook shot. Take that! Blocked by Hyde, controlled by Hyde. Ahead to Smalley, lay it off to Dunn, who lays it in.
Great job. Ty Hyde's like, don't come in here like that. He didn't even jump.
No, I was going to say, that was without effort.
Hey, he just stood there. That's great.
His dad's here tonight. I'll chat with him before the game tonight.
Tony. Yep.
Really appreciated what we did as far as football, and watching his son play quarterback for the first time was a totally different experience.
Oh, yeah.
Three-pointer from straight away from Hansen's no good. Rebounds off to Smalley, pushes it back. Little skip move. And Hyde almost tried to get the rebound away, but couldn't. And I'm not sure they're going to call the foul on him, or is it going to go on Riley Parker?
I think it's on Riley. I think
it is too. He went to the bench awful quick.
Yeah.
And it will be against Parker, his second, the team's third. So Parker Hansen will bring the dribble back up into the front court. Gets up near the timeline and stops. And gets it to McBride as Preston tried to trap at the timeline. And the held ball.
Yeah.
It's going to go back over to the Indians on the alternating possession rule. Nice play by Cooper Hobson to tie it up.
Yep, that was a good heads-up play. And they do, like we talked about, those refs call that quicker than they used to. So if you can almost just reach in and get a hand, they'll call it.
Smalley brings it back up into the front court for the Indians. Hobson in the corner, dribbles, has it stripped away, and it's going to stay with the Indians. Nice hands by Shelley.
Luckily it didn't go off his foot. It looked like it went off his foot, but apparently it didn't.
Timeout for a moment as one of the referees over at the scorers table. 2:57 left here in quarter number 3 on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard, with Preston leading by 19, 37-18. We'll be on with you from Elko coming up tomorrow night, about 6:40 Central Time, if things are running on schedule in the tournament. There's 2 JV games before ours, so hopefully things will be running on schedule. Hobson, back to Garrett. Ward just back into the game. Back to Ward, back to Scott Dunn. Dunn, free throw line extended right, down in the corner goes to Smalley. Tried to get it to Hyde, back door, nobody there. Ward missed the layup as it's taken away by Hansen. Hansen will push, it's 3-on-2. He'll go all the way, left-hand layup, no. Ty Hyde up with the rebound. I was going to say high, but then again, he's taller than everybody else.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to get it.
As Smalley pushed the ball to the front court and he got fouled. That's the first team foul here in the second half against Shelley. And that's going to go against Parker Hansen, his third. Smalley, corner goes to Ward. Down on the block to Hyde. Hyde's been pretty quiet so far here tonight. Dunn for 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Long bounce is controlled there by McBride. Defenders are back for the Indians, so McBride will slow the ball up. It goes to Rye, now back to McBride out top. 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Three-pointer from the right side, that's no good by Rye. Rebound inside, controlled by the Indians. It was battered around, but Ward ended up with it. Gives it back to Smalley, who pulls up in three-point country. Back to Hyde, back door, nice pass. Dunn had to go off his hands. He goes back to Ward. They'll set up the offense again. Smalley hangs on to it. Dunn comes to meet the ball. Down in the right corner, it goes to Ward. Back to Dunn. Skip pass back to Smalley in the corner. Hobson looked at a 3, didn't take it. Back to Smalley again. Luke will take it, and short. Hyde up high for the rebound.
Oh, they're going to call it on Ty.
They're going to call it on Ty for going over the back, and that's his third.
Yeah, sometimes the big guys just get called for fouls just because of the nature of that they're big, you know. And I think that's kind of what happened there.
That's 14 fouls now in the half against the Indians with 1:26 to play here in quarter number 3. 37-18, they're up as We'll bring it back up into the front court. Will the Russets need to find some offense here going into quarter number 4. Good skip pass. Goes to Rye in the left corner, but the defense is there, so they have to shoot over it. And right now, this Russets team is not being able to shoot the long ball. Another skip pass across the top of the defense. Rye for 3. He made that one.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Buried it from the corner. He has 7, and we're under a minute to play here in the half. Or check that, in the third. 37-21. Smalley. Lob pass to Ward in the right corner. He'll bring it back out to Luke. He'll pull the ball back out. They'll hold here as it goes back down to the corner. Tyler Parker back into the game. Hobson, he wants a 3 from the corner. That's off the rim. The rebound comes off to Ward, and they'll reset the offense again. Snap pass underneath. Nice. Kick it back out to Ward for a 3.
There we go. That's good ball rotation there. Rhett did have a good shot, though. He passed up a layup, but he hit Garrett wide open for a great 3.
Yep. His first 3 points of the game for Ward, and it's 40-21.
And it's still.
And he takes it away. Nice play. Here comes the Indians. They come back 3-on-3 as the defenders are back, so they'll give it off to Smalley in the corner. Down low to Parker. That's no good. The rebound took off again to Parker, and he's tied up. Or
I think they called a foul. Yeah.
See, that foul's going to go against Trevor Austin.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. 2 minutes ago, that was a tie-up.
Yeah.
And now it's a foul.
I think it's because there's 2 guys on him. They called the foul there instead of just one-on-one.
So actually, they give the foul to Preston Kohler. That's his first. Little layup. That's a good shot. Nice cut by Tyler Parker at the buzzer.
Great,
so we're done with 3. And for Preston, they're 8 minutes away from their 31st win in a row. As we'll go to the break, it's 42-21 on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
We go to quarter number 4. Preston leading by 21, 42-21. Rebound blocked from behind by Hobson. Foul on Hobson.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of ball. He maybe pushed him from behind a little bit, but that was a little questionable.
That's going to send Preston Kohler to the line to shoot 2. Here's something for you, Ron.
Yeah.
During the 30-game winning streak that Preston is currently on, they have averaged 63.5 points a game. First one is good.
Yeah.
They have 42 here in the fourth. They're pretty much
they're in line if they keep going.
They have a good quarter. They could be there as he makes them both.
But I would think they would have held the other team into the low 50s on average if I was guessing.
You're probably about right.
I would think. Yep. When the Russets only have 23 right now going in the fourth quarter.
You like I said, you saw a lot more games than I have.
I saw every one of them.
And just looking at a lot of the box scores, a lot of those scores are fairly one-sided.
Oh yeah.
Ward wants a 3. That won't go down. McBride up high to get the rebound, and he'll push back quickly up into the front court. Defenders are back, so he'll slow it down. He'll kick it off to Rye for 3. Good.
Yeah, they're just going to start launching them. They don't have anything else, so.
Yeah, they can't work the ball inside, so this is going to start casting up threes, and they've made the last 2. Smalley has it. He'll pull the ball back out again offensively, give it over here to Ward on the right side, down in the corner. He'll get it back out. Skip pass back to Smalley on the left side. Back door, and a foul. The layup was by Taylor Parker, and he's fouled. I think it's on McBride.
Yeah, it was a nice find under the basket, and he just about converted it.
That's McBride's second, the team's third. Preston has 5 team fouls here in the half. First one put up there by Taylor Parker is no good.
Tyler, sorry. Tyler, yeah. Mom and Dad might be listening. We got to make sure we say it right.
Sorry. Rhett Robertson goes back to the bench. And Tyler Parker.
There you go.
Makes the second. His first points of the game. And now he will leave. And brother Riley comes in. 6:50 to play in the game. All Preston so far here tonight. 43-26 on the Ron Kettler Tires scoreboard. Fourth quarter tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Hansen trying to get a little bit sloppy with the ball, almost threw it away as it goes to Hollis. Now he does throw it away. It's taken away by Hobson. Cooper all the way. Layup is short. Found himself a little bit farther away from the basket what he thought and didn't have the juice to get it there.
Took off a couple feet too early.
Rye back up into the front court for the Russets. And
he did it again.
Cooper almost had it again, and I guarantee he wouldn't have missed 2 in a row, and then he's going to draw the foul.
34 dive, tackled in the end zone. That was a football play right there.
So Cooper Hobson draws his second. That's the team's 6. So Preston's out of fouls. That means free throws the rest of the way for the Russets with 6:12 left in the game. Rye looked at the threes, already made a couple tonight, didn't take that one. He'll bring it back out top. Hansen comes to meet the ball. Gives it back to Rye. He'll look at that three. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Somehow he kept his left foot on the floor. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Hansen drives from the right elbow, pulls up, blocked by Scott Dunn. However, it goes back to Hollis. Hollis tries to drop it down low, and it's going to go off the feet of Trevor Austin.
One of the characteristics of Preston Indian basketball in the Tyler Jones era has been defense, and you're seeing it tonight. The matchup zone they've been playing, the pressure, the persistency on defense, it feeds the offense. It's great. It's been great.
Swing it back over in the corner. Riley there, doesn't take it, comes back to Dunn. Tie high at the right elbow. Now from the free throw line. Can't get a shot that he likes, so he'll give it back to Dunn. Back in the corner, it goes to Riley again. That shot off the rim. Hyde almost picked up another foul over the top, but no call as they push it quickly up into the front court. Trevor Austin will pull up at the free throw line. Give it back to Ray. Hollis with it, drives the baseline. As Hyde comes over, not only intimidated him, but ended up blocking the shot after all. Here comes Preston, 2-on-1, lay it off to Dunn. The layup is no good. The rebound inside to Parker. He's fouled.
You got to like that unselfish play there where you get the lead pass, you get the little bounce pass to the open man, and that's a sign of a good team where they're willing to give up the ball for a better shot.
So here's Riley Parker at the line. Makes the first of 2. That gives him 5 in the game. As Coach Jones giving some instructions from the out of bounds. Second one is good as well. And going to get someone in.
Hammonds.
That's Hammonds?
Gabe Hammonds.
Gabe Hammonds that I don't have on the roster.
Yep.
So Gabe Hammonds comes in wearing number 4.
They have him on number 12 on here, but that is Gabe. I know him.
Pull up, Rye looked as another 3. That one's no good, a little bit long. Rebound tapped around inside, comes to Kilpark. Easy putback basket is in. They fought for the ball, then Kilpark brothers going, oh, look what I found.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Hyde holds it up, gives it off to Schmaley. Schmaley back to Scott Dunn. Bounce pass back over on the left side, it goes to Schmaley. Skip pass now back over to Dunn in the corner. That goes to
Hammonds.
Yep. Hammonds down low to Hyde on the baseline. Kick it back out. Back to Schmaley. Good ball movement. Schmaley's going to drive. Runs into a man. No foul. Hyde put back. No good. Comes back to Schmaley. This time he gets whacked.
And he got fouled twice. Good, and they got him on second.
So Luke Schmaley's going to go to the line. What kind of a free throw shooter is Luke?
Well, he's better than his dad. I can guarantee that.
Well, let me tell you something. That's why you're sitting up here with me, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
But that's also why I'm sitting up here, too.
Yeah. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, maybe different, huh?
Luke makes the first. He has 5 in the games, 46-28. Indians on top. Second one bounces around.
Look at that rebound. Oh.
I had it. Had it stripped away. The Russets take it away. Here comes Hollis. Hollis goes up, but it's blocked. Out of bounds, but a foul.
They had about 3 guys trying to block that, and one of them was inevitably going to get a foul.
They called it on Gabe Hammonds, his first, and that's going to be free throws now for the Russets. As going to the line is Keegan Hollis, one of the few juniors on this team.
Yeah, yeah.
As he makes the first. And for Hollis, his first point of the game. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll come to you about 6:40 for the pregame show tomorrow evening Mountain Time, as we'll come to you from Elko, Nevada, against the Reno squad.
Reno High School.
As Smaley had it, lost it, gets it back. Goes back to Dunn. Now he and Dunn play catch with 3:45 to play in the game. Hammonds down in the corner, drives the baseline. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Good drive by Gabe on the baseline there to draw the foul. First varsity minutes ever for Gabe as a sophomore.
That's always a big step to make, playing in your first varsity game.
Yeah. And makes his first foul shot, looks like.
Makes his first shot. That's a good omen. They'll line up shot number 2 and make them both.
Attaboy.
18-point lead, 48-30 for the Indians. 3:37 remaining on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Driving the baseline. Austin, reverse layup, nice.
The big guy with the layup.
And
there's a reach-in foul on, what's his name?
It's 12, that's Hollis?
Yeah. Yep, reach in on him.
That's his second. That's 7 now on Shelley, so that's going to be 1-1 here. And once again, it'll be Luke Schmaley going to the line. Makes the front end of the 1-1. Gives him a total of 6 in the game tonight. 3:25 to play. Smaley's second. Bounces around and comes off. As quickly up into the front court, Paulist over in the corner to Austin. Takes it 2, that's no good. Ty had it, got a hand on it, had to go and get it, but was able to corral it. He'll give it back to Luke Schmaley. Approaching 3 minutes left here in regulation. Preston with a big lead, just trying to work the clock here a little bit. Skip pass comes back out to Schmaley. Schmaley, 360 turn, comes back to Scotty Dunn. Dunn down the right side into the corner to Hobson. Skip pass back out to Schmaley again as they go back to Dunn. See, this is exactly what you're talking about needing a shot clock.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it makes the game a little more exciting, especially when you're down.
I've never seen one, but you hear stories about games, title games.
Yeah.
People that just play keep away for the whole game.
Yeah.
And you end up with games that finish 4-2.
Yeah. Lone Peak a couple of years ago down in Utah was playing in the state championship, and they were probably 40-point favorites.
Right.
And the other team tried that stall tactic,
right.
And after it was 8-6 at the end of the third quarter, the fans were booing so loud they gave up.
Hyde and Hobson leave for the Indians with 2.5 to play. Schmaley stays in. He has the ball. Rhett Robertson comes out, goes around the screen. Layup by Schmaley is no good, but he's fouled. He's going to go shoot a couple of more. Good drive by Luke. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to extend what is already a big lead. He's made 3 out of 4 from the line here in the last couple of minutes and makes that one as well. Schmaley's second free throw, he made them both. There you go. He's made 5 out of 6 in about the last minute and a half off the clock. Here comes the Russets back up into the front court. Dominguez back into the game. Wants to drive, put a hip into Hammonds. Didn't get a foul. As he comes back again, nice little move. Boy, little skip indeed by Hollis. May have traveled, but didn't get a call at least. Dominguez has it in the right corner.
Some refs will call that and other ones don't. It's weird.
The Jordan rules.
Yep.
As it's McBride. Wanted to go up, lost it, had to reel it back in.
Air ball.
Rye for a 3 is short. Lost control of it just as he went up. Going to get it in the corner is Robertson, and it's going to go to the Indians.
Good hustle by Red on that. The big guy, 6'5", trying to bend over, but it's not easy. Timeout, looks like.
A timeout called by Preston, I do believe, and going to have more subs coming in there as well. So we'll take another timeout as we'll come back. More fourth quarter action coming up after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Team's coming back on the floor in the final moments of the fourth quarter. 1:41 to play, 51-32, Preston on top. And the Russets show serious pressure for the first time tonight. That's curious.
Yeah. Well, some of our guards are out, so they're going to press.
Comes off. Gordon Knapp into the game for the first time. Ward with it in the corner, drives the baseline, goes up and he's fouled. Is coming over to try to cut him off with Cesar Dominguez, and he'll draw the foul.
Good drive by Garrett there. Good strong drive to go to the line.
So Garrett Ward will go to the line. Ward in, out, stays out. Garrett, of course, was the backup quarterback on the football team this year. And got a lot of playing time against Bishop Kelly after Ty High got a little nicked up and didn't play much in the second half.
That's right. Came in and did a good job. Garrett played whatever he needed to play this year. Did a good job.
They played a lot of flanker, too, in that spread offense. As it's taken away, there comes Tyler Parker all the way, laid up and in.
That's good for Tyler to get a bucket like that.
He has 3 as we have 1:05 left on the clock. McBride down the middle, scoop shots, no good. Robertson with the rebound, quick outlet back to Parker. Tried to get it over to Hammonds, off his hands, and it goes out of bounds.
I don't think Gabe was quite expecting the pass back because Tyler was ahead of him and kind of took him off guard.
So we're into the final minute here tonight. 54-32, Preston on top. Shelley, or first to say it's Rye for Shelley. Gives it off to McBride. Stands out in three-point country, gives it off to Dominguez. Dominguez snap pass down low on the block. That goes to Perry. His shot is an air ball, and it's pulled out of midair by Tyler Parker. Parker give it off to Ward, who will slow the ball down and get it up into the front court. Right in front of his own bench. Swing it back over. Oh, look out. Knapp kind of telegraphed that pass, intercepted by McBride, who will lay it in.
Well, Preston will just dribble out the clock now.
Yep. Ward up into the front court, crosses over. Tries to cross over again, has it taken away by Hollis. Hollis all the way this time, and he's fouled as it was Tyler Parker giving him the body.
Well, like we talked about, the Indians got to be pleased with this. You come out and win by 20, your first game on the road against a team that, had some experience last year, and so this is a good way to start the season. There's no doubt.
Absolutely. First one play, all this is good. So I'm sure that Coach Jones will have things to clean up
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure they'll have a nice long chat on the bus, not only to home tonight, but on the way to Elko tomorrow.
Well, we didn't work the ball into Hyde much. We didn't have an inside presence tonight that we'll need to have. So
the final score, Preston wins it. They've won 31 in a row as they win it tonight by the final score of 54-36. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our post-game show right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340. And mylocalradio.com. This has been Preston Indians basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Welcome back here on the post-game show as the Preston Indians win their first game of the year here on their opening night, run their winning streak of 31 in a row as they win tonight by this final score of 54-36 over the Russets. And the first thing that comes to mind, we talked about potential with Coach Jones during the pregame show. Is this a good showing potential-wise, or is this maybe a Russet team that didn't quite live up to moving back into Division 4?
So me knowing this team well, we didn't reach anywhere near our full potential tonight. I mean, we had some players that didn't get into the rhythm tonight that normally do, and I mean, we played well, but I think as we mature this year as a team, you'll see more of a higher scoring, even better defensive team. And you know, Shelley was a team that struggled with ball handling.
Right.
We came out and pressed them a lot to take advantage of that. They had some good shooters, but our defense stayed on them. But I think it's a good opening win, but I wouldn't call it a great performance by the Indians.
You touched on something during the break before we came back, and one of the things they need to work on is they have to get the ball inside to Ty Hyde more. He had only 5 points tonight.
Yeah, the ball needs to go in there quite a bit, just because as we establish an inside presence and as he draws a double team, our great shooters are going to be open, and Ty's going to make his fair share of shots inside too. And I look to that. He got a little early foul trouble, kind of got him out of the game a little bit. And I look to that being a bigger factor this year as we go on.
The athletic nature of this team really showed, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the passing lanes, what you don't realize is some of those passes they were deflecting, those are plays that a lot of teams don't make, but because of the jumping ability and just that athletic ability of our team, we're able to make those steals, and that makes a huge difference in the game. Leads to layups usually.
Right. So Preston wins it by the score of 54-36. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll look at the scoring from tonight's game. We'll do all that as we continue on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the
Preston
right part
wins it tonight.
the
Take a
first
final
time,
look at
on
the
time.
scoring for tonight's
Whether it's
game. First
motorcycles,
for the
farm and
Russets
ranch,
from
lawn and
Shelley.
garden, or car
Parker
and truck
Hansen
parts,
finished the
you
game
can
with
always
5
get it all at
points.
Preston Auto
Brandon
Parts
McBride,
CarQuest.
although it seemed like
Stop
he had a
him today at
truckload of
17
shots,
South
only
State
had 4
Street in
points in the
Preston.
game. Jake Rye hit a couple of 3-pointers and finished the game with 10. Keegan Hollist had 2. Preston Kohler had 2. Trevor Austin with 2. Cesar Dominguez played but did not score. Corey Kilpark had 4 in the game. Zeke Archibald played but did not score. Likewise for Isaac Perry, who played but did not score. For the Indians, Ty Hyde finished the game with 5. Cooper Hobson finished the game with 5. Scotty Dunn leads all scorers in the game. He had a total of 13. Luke Smaley had 8. Garrett Ward had 4. Gordon Natt played briefly down the stretch but did not score. Riley Parker had 5. Tyler Parker had 3. And Rhett Robertson had 2 in the game. So for Preston, they win it 54-36. Ron Smaley, final thoughts on the game here tonight?
Well, like we talked about, the coach and the team has to be pleased with the win. Any win on the road, you're going to take it, right?
Right.
Good way to start the season. A lot to improve upon. But I think the fans, you ought to be coming out to watch this team and support them, and you won't be disappointed.
Yep. So it's a good outcome. Preston's now won 31 in a row, as they'll try it again tomorrow. Well, in fact, we'll take another break. Our last break, we'll come back and tell you what's on tap tomorrow for the Indians. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest. Most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, coming up tomorrow early, it's back on the bus for Preston. So a short night, and they're going to make the drive over to Elko, Nevada. About a 4.5-hour bus ride. And tomorrow afternoon, or evening rather, they will take on Reno High School tomorrow in the first round of the Elko tournament. And then they'll have Friday off and then back home on Saturday to take on Mountain Home. Tomorrow's game, we'll have the pregame show starting about 6:40 Mountain Time tomorrow. The game will tip off around 7 if everything is running properly timing-wise. We'll talk to you from Elko coming up tomorrow. We invite you also to join us again on Saturday. That's a 3 o'clock tip-off at home, as Mountain Home will be coming in. So for Ron Smaley, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow from Elko. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a safe Thursday coming up tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.